yourself as well for work or for home. And we're going to also introduce our new segment today, but we'll get to all of that a little bit later. I want to take a minute and pause and give a special thanks to our sponsor, USAA, for their support this year as we bring you the mighty, mighty sweet tea and all the fabulousness of Milspouse Conversations. Now, if you didn't know, USAA does have a military spouse resource hub that you can find at www.usaa.com/military spouse. Now, for all you lovely folks in the comments, we want you to give some love to USAA. Give some thumbs up. Say thank you, USAA, for supporting Conversations. Ladies, y'all ready to talk about this back to school lunch? Because I'm hungry. I brought my dinner.
What's your dinner?
Actually, it was my lunch. I ate it already.
Nice.
What's my lunch? I mean, it's dinner time here in Bahrain. So, I mean, just saying. So, ladies, did you have a favorite lunch when you were in school?
I like the fruit. I like the sides more than like the actual food in school.
I like the pizza. But I didn't really, girl, I had a grandma who was like in her 70s. She was like, you better take these fried bologna sandwiches to school. It'll be soggy when you get there. But there was a little boy. He always traded me his lunch for my, he wanted them fried bologna sandwiches and those beefs. What's that beef called? Cube steak. Sandwiches. He did like, did your grandma pack your lunch? Yes, every day.
Cube steak sandwiches? What's cube steak sandwiches?
You don't know what cube steak is?
I know what cube steak is, but I've never
just
had
put it on bread and there you go.
Fried.
He be like
bologna.
Huh?
Fried bologna.
Yeah. The fried bologna sandwiches. But my granny would put a gob of mayonnaise on it.
Mine too. It
would be so soggy.
Miracle Whip, actually, not. We didn't eat. My grandma said mayonnaise ain't had no taste. She was not wrong. I felt the same way. So then I had that, and I used to like. Okay, don't listen. I used to like to put my salad inside of the pizza and fold it up and eat it. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I used to do it, but I did. And to this day, do you know if I smell lunchroom pizza? Because you know some stores, when you go in there, they have that pizza section. It smells like lunchroom pizza. I have the overwhelming urge to do that, to go, but I never do it. But to go get some salad and put it on there, eat it. I know it's not going to taste the same because, you know, you have some crazy taste buds little.
You put the salad in the
It was no tomatoes on the salad because, you know, it was school lunch. But it was just lettuce and whatever that was on the bag.
You would have like little strips of carrots.
No. I don't know. We were in California. We didn't have little strips of carrot in there. I forgot what we had in there. I forgot, but I know I used to do it, and I used to be like shamelessly.
Oh, that was cool. Yeah, I loved the pizza. I loved Chili Day too. And then they had the long cubes of cheese. It wasn't I guess it was a cheese stick, but back then we didn't call it a cheese stick. It was just a cube of cheese.
Did we have that? The yellow cheese?
Yes. It was so good.
Everything was so good when you were little. To this day, my husband still try to buy stuff. He still try to buy stuff he ate when he was little, and then he's looking at me like,
yeah, it doesn't taste the same. But Soldier's wife said the chocolate milk. Now let me
tell you that chocolate milk
about the school milk. I did not
the white one.
I didn't like milk, but I did start drinking the school milk. And this girl, her name was Angela Nelson. She sat next to me one day and she picked up my carton of milk. And y'all, just the fact that my milk carton touched her lips. Oh, I never looked at milk the same. And still to this day, I will not drink milk.
No, you don't drink the milk. What?
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
Our school every once in a while, had strawberry milk, and that was my favorite. I wouldn't drink the regular milk or the chocolate milk. I pick like the juice that they had or the water. But the strawberry milk, these had best believe I picked one of those.
I still love strawberry milk. I like squirting that. I like putting that with Angela.
Yes, Kay, yes. Oh, I'm still traumatized by that.
That's
We were
nasty.
good
Like,
friends. We were good friends, but
it doesn't
after
matter.
that, girl. Oh. All right. So, what now that we all have children? Some of us have grown children. Nishita. Let's help our audience out with some lunch ideas for this school year. Nothing?
I don't know.
I have ideas, but you need to cut to my segment first because I have to show this, and then I can.
Yeah, she's sassy again this week, y'all. She's sassy again. Sassy,
joking.
shut up again.
Oh goodness!
Oh, look.
I'm just gonna stay quiet next time.
Grace. Boy, Grace was sassy last week when the Nishita did that.
I was just trying to give you my ideas.
We love it, Grace. We love it, of course. I love Sassy Grace. Bring her back. Bring her back. Every time. No?
Hold on, Sassy Grace. Mmm.
Oh, Grace. What? We buddies now.
We both got kicked off.
But you know what? We will go ahead and bring Grace her segment on. So hold on. Here she goes.
You mean to tell me there ain't no way?
Okay, so you'll see this a lot if you're on like TikTok, Instagram, probably Facebook too. But the bento boxes, Bentgo, these are the ones I use for my kids. This is our bigger version of it. My kids are in school right now, so they have their little ones. But it clips, it opens, and it has sections. These bigger ones, they come in and out. And my kids don't do sandwiches. And so this is a lifesaver for us because I can deconstruct the sandwiches and put them in compartments, and they will eat their food that way. So yeah, get yourself one. You can get them on Amazon, Target, Walmart, everywhere. Different sizes, different colors. And that's my There Ain't No Way for today.
Grace, I love a good bento box. I don't
Yeah.
lie.
That Grace is a
them in
bento
Japan.
mom. We
I
knew
am
she
a
was.
bento mom, 100% a bento mom. But you know what? Because, I mean, in school they have separated trays too. So don't you want your kids to have separated trays too? I cannot put
No,
this thing.
Nishita wants you to roll the salad up in the pizza.
That's true. That's funny. No, but
So oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Nishita.
Mm-mm-mm.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we lived in Japan all the time. I never bought one bento box.
No?
But I bought the bento box from the store. They came in the boxes. Like the bentos came already done.
Yeah. They're so handy, honestly.
They're
and I
so
think
cute.
nowadays we kind of overthink. Some parents overthink lunches. Like, oh, what am I going to pack them? But literally whatever they eat at home normally, just put it in their lunchbox. And I think we get caught up on like the time of day and the nutrition and y'all, if you're putting all these nutritious things in there and they're not eating, well, guess what? They're not getting any nutrition. So just put food that you know that they're going to eat in there, and then maybe one or two extra things that you want them to try. And if they try it, great. And if they don't, so what? But yeah, just put whatever they normally eat in there. My kids, a little on the bougie side when it comes to food, but they're also picky. So like today they had beef udon, and they had banana bread cupcakes that I made, and they had chips and salsa that their dad made yesterday. And so it's like random things, but it's all things that they'll eat, and it's in there, and they're gonna be full and happy for lunch. But yeah, just things that they eat. And it doesn't have to go together. Like, it doesn't have to be this, like, this goes with this. This goes.
This
Just
goes
put the
with
food in the box. They'll eat it. I promise.
They'll eat it. They will eat it.
Yeah. So we used to, my son just eats school lunch until he gets tired of it, and then he eats leftovers. He just takes them out the fridge in the little containers. Let me tell y'all, when I was little, I used to put a banana. My grandmother would give me a banana, and I put it in my backpack, and that same banana would appear at the end of the school.
Oh, see, your tail needed to be whooped.
You think I didn't? You think it didn't happen? What is this banana doing? And 100 bananas didn't roll through that one banana at the beginning. I don't know. It's just took one for the team. It'd be under some papers too.
Gross. Paper's all soggy.
Yeah, I used to get torn up.
That's funny.
See, Angela, food can't touch. My son had the bento box lunches when he was young, but eventually he stopped eating anything at school.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, y'all know when my girls were younger, I told y'all my school lunch saga. The buttered noodles.
Yes.
that
We
jam.
know.
I did try the bento boxes.
You
I
did.
did. I even did the little cute little cutouts of the sandwiches and of the fruit. And
Those are funny.
but once they got older, middle and high school, especially high school, they just ate school at lunch. No, I said ate school at lunch. Ate
Lunch at school. We got you.
ate lunch at school. And this past year, the seniors, they had a gold pass. So they could leave campus for lunch. But then that was revoked. But my child would order Uber or Calabat. And because she had a younger sister who couldn't order Calabat, she would order 2 lunches to give to her sister. So, I mean, I think most high schools now, the kids kind of have that freedom of, even when we were in San Diego, they would leave campus and go out to lunch.
We left campus. Well, we left when I was in high school. We used to leave.
That was
junior year.
eons ago, Nikita. You old. That was eons ago.
It was, but what's the difference? Kids,
They used to smoke at school too.
Huh?
They used to smoke at school too.
Not in my school.
Oh.
You better not. Not even in the bathroom. Nobody smoked at that school. But we did leave junior year, but my son's got revoked too.
Let me give my disclaimer there. Mama, I did not smoke. But
Can't get in trouble. You're gonna get the pop out.
I went home for lunch every day. I walked home. I lived close to the
You
school.
went home. My son was like, "This is a waste of time."
Girl, look.
He said it was a waste of time to leave.
I
So
only
he
went to
just
school
stayed.
half a day.
I cut my whole school lunch out in the 10th grade. I had like a 2 to 6 with no lunch. I got all the way to senior year, and my counselor was like, no, from junior year on, and she was like, "You don't have a first hour, and you don't have an 8th hour, and you don't have a lunch." I was like, "Mm-hmm." And she was like, "Who made the schedule?" And I was like, "Me," because we used to do our own schedules. It was like a little college like setting or whatever. She's talking about who approved this. I was like, "You." Show the signature on there. She's like, I slipped through the cracks on you. Gotcha. I was a tyrant, and I guess I was a tyrant. I guess. Ooh, I know Sybil. She gonna tear you up.
She know I didn't smoke. I didn't like.
I don't like smoking. That's gross. What about you, Grace? Did you leave school?
No, our school. So, where I lived, we had one main high school in our city. I mean, the city next to us had a bunch, but our city was smaller. We were like the sub city to the main city. We had one high school while I was like in middle school and everything, 8th grade. And then while we were in 8th grade, they were building a new high school. Well, they built this new high school in like the middle of nowhere. It was nothing but dirt lots around, and you have to drive to school or take a bus. There was no walking. It was far. And so, no, we didn't leave school. There was nothing around to leave to. So we just stayed at school. Yeah.
It wasn't happening.
Hmm.
Okay, we are going to cut to a commercial break. And when we come back, we are going to introduce our new segment. And one of these lovely conversation starters, not me, they're going to tell you what scuttlebutt means. Okay? They're going to give you a quick breakdown of it. But we're going to go to a quick commercial. All right. Nashina's not paying attention. So I guess
I was reading Julie's comment about the apple.
what'd she say about the apple? Y'all know I can't see, but look, I'll go back and read the comment. So are you going to tell us what scuttlebutt means? It was your idea to be like, oh, let's do a scuttlebutt segment every week.
Can't tell Sybil nothing. She just outs you in public. You see that? You see that, Grace? I know you know.
On live
I know
TV.
you know. So it's just like, the water cooler talk. No different than the water cooler talk. They're like cheese mate on the boat. Telling everybody business while you stop in the hall. Scuttlebutt.
What we said we were going to talk about this week.
Yes.
Oh, Grace remembers. See, Nashina.
You're about to get kicked off, girl. Yup.
Okay.
I knew it was coming.
Be like, bye.
You kicked her off her own segment idea.
Hey, I don't care. Shoot. Okay, Grace.
Yes.
Tell us what we talked about, because I do have it here ready.
All right. So there was a video. I believe he was a sailor. Yes. Was he a sailor? Was he an army? I don't know. Whatever he was. He was in the military.
An officer, a high-ranking officer.
Yeah, he was an officer in the military, and he made a TikTok in his uniform, and it was, in my opinion, funny. And he was talking about what it's like the day before leave, and basically he was like, "F the day," Yeah, there he is.
But let's talk about how he did it to the Frozen parody song.
He had a rendition to Frozen "Let It Go."
I will play it for you. Are you ready?
Viewers, beware, it is plenty profanity. We'll write that disclaimer right there.
Yes, there's your disclaimer. Thank you, Grace. Thank you for the
You're
disclaimer. Because see, look, I'm like, I'm just going to play.
Just for some viewers out there, I got you. There's profanity. Lower your volume if you're watching it at work.
Or the kids are around.
Or the kids are around that too.
All right, here we go.
Fuck it up. Don't give a shit anymore. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Flip the table, screw you all.
This was the video that landed Navy Lieutenant Commander James Dickerson with a court-martial. In June, Dickerson was court-martialed and charged with conduct unbecoming an officer and a gentleman. The officer's case showcases the murky legality involved in prosecuting service members for their social media posts. For the full story, head to militarytimes.com.
And as you see, we are on militarytimes.com's website, and we are going to dig into this a little bit. So we know it's a Navy lieutenant commander. He was court-martialed. A little bit about this gentleman. His name is Lieutenant Commander James Dickerson. He admits that he shouldn't have posted the TikTok video, him in uniform, lip-syncing a profanity-laced parody of Frozen's Let It Go, and giving the middle finger to the camera. He is a 54-year-old prior enlisted supply officer
Ooh,
would later
not
say
going.
he only expected. You know what, Nashida?
She's ready to dig in. So well, she wants to talk.
Sounds like bye, guys.
What? Nashida was about to be kicked off forever.
Had to get
Don't
that in
look.
there.
Look, don't come for.
Hey, he isn't. I was just saying, you know, what he was in the supply court.
You.
Moving on.
But he only expected his family and friends to see the joke video he made on July 14th of 2023. Now, I did not know that this was from 2023. When I first saw this video in the article, it was what, like 6 days ago. Did you know it was that this happened in 23?
I didn't know it happened in 23 until I read this article and I was like, oh, it's old. But I mean, things circulate all the time. And I mean, who knows how long all the stuff took. So
Yes.
to be released.
So, do y'all think he should have been court-martialed?
No,
That
I
was
think
way too deep.
the CEO who court-martialed him don't think he should have been court-martialed. He just ended up getting acquitted after everything. Like they tried to set it up so he couldn't get a jury trial by like dismissing it and then immediately reenacting it so that he could, he wasn't entitled to a jury trial. Just for the only judge to acquit him because like 81 people saw it so clearly, only his friends and family saw it.
Now millions of people
TikTok.
have seen it.
It's
Look what happened.
81 people saw it.
No one would have seen it.
It did say that for reasons the Navy has not explained, the unit's commander, Captain Charles Eckert, withdrew the charge in late 2023 and then re-referred it the same day, stripping Dickerson of his right to choose a trial by jury in the process. Now, I want to ask this question because I know that there is, I'm trying to find it here in this article. Y'all know I can't see. That there is something in that is something with about military personnel having TikTok.
Yeah, it talks about how all the military that have TikTok have certain things that they should and shouldn't be allowed to post. But there's no grand rule, honestly, for any of that. It's just basically don't be stupid on TikTok or any other social media platform. And I mean, that's exactly why this happened the way it did, because there's no true regulations. So his command said, yeah, court-martialed because they wanted to do that.
Right.
And then it got thrown out.
Yeah, probably. But it backfired because it's murky. But the reason you have the account is to be stupid. I know people like to go on there and air their dirty laundry and do it, but it's really to be goofy and dance and act stupid and run around and be funny. And also to bring awareness to causes and like have a platform and all these different things that come with the territory. So like, what are they going to tell everybody to shut up? Like it's too many service members. They can't monitor everybody at the same time.
I think his biggest mistake was just wearing his uniform. Like that's honestly where the issue came down to, right? Because had he not been, would this have happened? No, probably just a pure counsel and gone with it.
Yeah, like Angela said.
Yeah, I feel like the command just felt like they needed to do something just to say they did something, right? Publicly.
Make an example, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it was that last flip off at the end. I think if he hadn't added the middle finger at the end, like because it was a big FU to the command, it was about going to work. So he basically flipped off the whole command. I think if he hadn't done that, I think he'd have been okay. But that was like the nail in the coffin. You know, if you're sitting there and you're like, look at this clown. Oh no, he didn't do that. Oh, they're probably in there like, what can we do to him right now? Like as this, you know, because you know they didn't see it live, but nobody ever knows how to use it. So did you see the part where they were in there trying to figure out how to download the video? Like there's a line at the bottom and then there's a little arrow with a line under it, and then you click that and you download the video.
Download. Now,
and they were all like, we could. They were saying we could take your phone and video your phone, and then we'll have like, I was like, y'all gonna lose this war because you don't even know how to use the apps. Like higher ups don't even know how to use
It says that he had the charge of violation of Article 133 of the Uniform Code of Military Justice, conduct of unbecoming an officer and gentleman. Now, I want to ask this question, and I know I'm probably going to word it wrong, but I'm just going to ask it how I'm going to ask it. When it comes to military personnel, you have officers and enlisted. Do you think that sometimes there's one standard, different standards for one community versus the other?
No, I don't think it comes down to enlisted versus officer. I think it just comes. Never mind. I'm gonna just stop right there.
I don't think so either. No, officers off the chain. I don't think so.
Because when I read where it was like the violation of Article 133 of the Uniform Code of Military Justice, conduct unbecoming an officer and a gentleman.
Well, they didn't have anything to charge him with. So
There's
they
no
just hit him with it like it was like a catch-all kind of thing, because that's a lot of things. They didn't have, what were they going to charge him with? It's a court-martial. And there's nothing in there against what he did. So just conduct unbecoming was like a blanket charge.
It's too general. There's nothing to say. What did
Right.
he do?
You're a clown, basically. They were like, you know,
There's too
that's
much
it.
there. Yeah.
And then I don't think that there's a standard, but I guess that they're supposed to be setting an example. But just like the article said, like, what are you getting him for, cursing? Because like I was a sailor. You can't even go in an office without getting cussed out. Nowadays they'll be like, oh, don't talk to them like that. They used to be like, get your over here, another day, get the, and then you be like,
dang.
I walked into a Master Chief's office to get my paperwork signed, me and another young lady, and he looked at us and he was like, he had his little, you know, he took the paper and he was like, if it was up to me, neither one of y'all would be here. Y'all would be at your house doing domesticated chores. You would not. Roger, Master Chief. You better not say that. You better not be like, my rights are being violated because you know, it's like that sounds sexist. We just have to be like, Master Chief, so great. Give us our paperwork. And then leave and be like, he's such a or they just cuss you out for no reason. You were up there just getting cussed out. Like, so what? He was cussing on TV? Is that what it's? Because you know, like
it wasn't even on TV. It was on
the internet's the new TV.
Well, you know, we are, because you know, watching the T. You're watching
TV.
Why? Look, we are like off the chain today. What's wrong with us?
Sure, I'm getting 2 hours of sleep a day. I don't know what's wrong with you. I got projects and schoolwork and classwork. Rearranging stuff, girl.
And what's your problem, Grace? Because you sassy.
How I got a problem? You're the one that just came out of me. What? I was over here minding my business on mute.
Over here, just.
You gotta leave Grace alone.
Oh, look, Kelly said her husband. He's listening. Like, look, what? You know what?
Okay.
Because you know, can I share this? Okay, so you know, I had an event here in Bahrain. Kay's in Bahrain with me. Yeah, I just told all your business. But her husband came to my event. Oh my God. Yeah. Y'all supposed to cheer with me, like, yeah.
We're cheering. We're loving. We're giving the love.
Okay, you know what? Look, let me do my segment real quick. It's 30 minutes. I'm gonna be quick because I gotta give my stroke talk segment. And yes, Grace, I'm a giggle because it's
Chiefs are
It's my
mean.
coping mechanism. Okay. Okay, Grace.
Okay, go for it, Sybil.
Y'all,
Okay,
I still
get
got
you
a
on the full
cat.
screen.
No, I want to look at you while I talk about
Sybil
this.
sassy too. Should have got her hair braided, and now she's just like,
She feeling it now.
Y'all, and I'm gonna get Sasha braided too.
Stroke
you
talk.
do your segment because you off the chain. Your braids are too tight, ma'am. Ma'am, ma'am. Okay, that was uncalled for. We caught some strays on that. No. You do your segment. You could.
My dog, Sasha. I mean, not
stop.
my dog. Sasha's not the name of my dog. My cat.
Exactly. My dog's name is Sasha. I know what you meant. I know what you was talking about. We just had to do your segment. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so this week in Stroke Talks, I want to tell you that strokes are more common in adults. What are you, Sheena?
I'm sorry.
Okay, I had to mute her. But strokes are more common in adults over 65. But do take note, strokes can happen to anyone at any age. I had a stroke, healthy, living my best life. I had a stroke at 43. I've met other stroke warriors who are teenagers, even some moms that had babies that had a stroke. I was really shocked. But we will talk more about other stroke facts each week. What you doing, Nashina?
She's reading the comments. That's why she was laughing.
What? Hold on.
Oh my goodness.
I keep petting Lola. Her name is Sasha Lola Jones. That's my cat's name, Sasha Lola Jones. All right. We're going to wrap up the back to school lunch ideas. So any final thoughts on lunch ideas? I will tell you that if you have college students, tell them to go to the CAF. If you have paid for a meal plan, tell them they better use that doggone meal plan. Get all their swipes every day. Even if they don't want to eat the food that day, they better get a to-go box and put it in that refrigerator. Wake up in the middle of the night and eat it because you done paid for it. Yeah, I'm having that lecture right now. You better eat every day.
I don't know what my son ate. Sometimes he didn't eat for real because sometimes they don't.
I don't care if you eat it or not, but I paid for that food. This is for our parents with college students. If you paid for a meal plan, doggone it, they best go get that food.
I guess my last tip is parents for high schoolers, if they don't want to take lunch, at least have them take snacks. Yeah. Because I know that like the lines get long and they don't have very long to eat. Even if they're going off campus or they can't go off campus, that's a thing too. So just take some snacks, at least to get something in their system. I mean, I was one of the people like I didn't want to wait in line and waste my whole time, so I just like took a couple snacks to get me through, and that was that.
I told you I cut my whole lunch hour out. I was like, I don't even need this.
Yeah. Same.
So yeah, that's a great point. Because my son used to take snacks too, because the line would be so long. Yeah, the line's long. And then they had double lunch, but if you still could mess around and not eat because of the time, like. Yeah.
And like our campus was big, so like I had to walk like all the way across, and that cuts my time even worse. So yeah.
And for all you adults, y'all need to be eating lunch too.
Snacks are good too.
For the adults.
I eat naps for lunch.
We're talking about lunchtime for our kids going back to school, but as adults, we need to make sure we're eating lunch, taking lunch to work, and if you work from home, take a lunch break away from your desk. So even for you folks who are going to work every day, step away from your desk and eat your lunch.
I eat naps for lunch. I eat sleep.
Ooh, Sybil. Talk about feisty. She says Sybil needs to eat lunch.
Angela, You know what? I'm gonna go tell your mama. I'm telling your mama, cause yeah, I'm gonna be in your home.
Run, tell that. Run, tell
I'm
that.
gonna go tell your mama on you.
Well, Angela, you and she's snitching on everybody. She's gonna snitch on you too.
But I am gonna go. This is my lunch that I need to toss. I am gonna go eat dinner, and then I'm gonna finish packing because I have a 2 a.m. flight.
Yep. Time to wrap it up.
No, Grace, we're not gonna wrap it up. We're gonna keep right on talking.
Sybil, we're 6 minutes and 30 seconds over.
You know, y'all are just feisty. No, you know what? This is what I love about the conversation starters. And what I love about Mill Spot's conversations. We show up, we have a good time.
Angela says she
What
don't
we're
eat
about.
either.
Yeah, so all right, folks, y'all have a lovely, lovely day. Tell your friends about us. Give us some likes, give us some hearts, click that share button, click that
And
subscribe
thank
button.
you to KK and Angela for entertaining us today in the comments and hanging in
Yeah.
there with us. And anybody else who watched. And even the people who watched but didn't comment. We love y'all too. Thank you for
Yes.
being here, watching it, with it, spending time.
Okay, Nishita. No, just
I can
joking.
see
No,
your
thank y'all.
halo.
Everything
I
that
gotta
Nishita said.
halo.
Bye, folks. And thank you, USAA, for helping
USAA,
us
thank
you,
our
USAA.
conversations. Because you won't get this nowhere else in the Mill Spouse community. I'm just saying. Just saying. I'm going to go take care of Sasha the cat.
Wrap it up.
I'm trying to end it. It's not ending.